straight into 3 heats for these guys and girls. We've got the 71S there as well, and it's Braden Shaw with the 67 from Hawke's Bay alongside Caleb Island. That's dangerous. There's Caleb there in the 67. Hopefully he doesn't end up on his lid like he does in the stock car a few times.
Well, at least he knows which way's up.
Yeah, that's true. We go back to the 71 V car, another of the stables cars from Bulls there, Connor Linklater, and the 46P of Kevin Penn. We've got the 17P, and that's Rachel O'Hagan. Of course, Horse's wife, who's on the sidecar, and Ella's mum there. And Ella's been doing a great job in the youth, so no pressure on Rach tonight. The 56 out there is Holly Lowe. 33 V car, Scott Meads. We've got the 4P of Jasmine Tiamo. 157 of Jack Lemus Martin. He'll be a favourite of this event for sure. He's been pretty quick run the points last couple of years. 92 as well.
No 28 this year.
No, Phil Pyrie, he's off on holiday at the moment.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. 92 V, I believe that will be, is Gemma Barnes.
Mini sprints last night. Mini stocks tonight.
Mini sprints last night, mini sprints tonight. Yes, exactly. It's 6S, Gary Adamson. And I know that the BK's family here, Nana G, is here watching her boy Gary. Blake's running the super stock as well in the 99, which is... So, Dad's racing the mini stock and Son's racing the super stock. There we go. 42 from Hawke's Bay. Zane Pullen. He's another of that troublesome duo there.
Dan Dittmer on right up the front tonight too. 14B.
Dylan Colburn. Dylan in the 43 Gear Tech car. Dylan Colburn, he's been waiting for this event all season. He's been absolutely chomping at the bit to get out there and show the ladies how impressive his adult mini stock driving skills are, and he can't wait to get on the podium, he said. And we're going to get the green this time round with Dan Dittmer in the 14, Sally Barr in the 32, Jesse Pollock-Houston, Fionn White. Andrew McKinnon's got the green flag, and we go racing. 12 lappers for the adult mini stock champs. And already Pollock-Houston looking to the inside of Dittmer. Just pips it over the pole line though, so has to yield out of it. And Dittmer's driving away in the 14 from Pollock-Houston. Fionn White's got into the 3rd spot, although being chased down by Braden Shaw out of Stratford, the 71 car, the 71S. In behind is the 71V, and here comes Holly Lowe, the 56. Up high, Kevin Penn in there as well, the 46P car. And Gary Adamson's made his way through from grid 15. He's already up into the 7th spot now. As Holly Lowe still trying to work the high line. She gets it done and up into the 4th spot, round the outside of the 71V, Connor Linklater. And we lose the 565 to the infield. It's Blake Barnett.
That change in the order. Dan Dittmer in the 14B lead car, right in behind him 94B.
Yeah,
Jesse Pollock-Houston.
Gary Adamson's got up into 4th, although here comes Caleb Island, the 67B car, throws it up the inside. He's now into 4th. Adamson looks to the inside again. And looks like we're about to have a lead change because Pollock-Houston's on the outside of Dittmer. And the 2 Hawke's Bay cars going at it. Gary Adamson comes through into 3rd spot. They're going to get to the lap traffic. 4P of Jasmine Tiamo.
Yeah, 94's got through.
Yeah, well, the 14 had the line that the 4 was on, so that allowed Pollock-Houston to the outside.
Oh, half it doesn't go to the infield.
Oh, well, that was one of our lead pack as well. Kevin Penn. Looks like Gemma Barnes involved there. Roger Detling and Kevin Penn stuck together on the infield. Fionn White in the 35 as well. So Pollock-Houston driving away with this one. Although Gary Adamson, the 6 from Stratford, is on a charge there. Dittmer's dropped back into 3rd. Caleb Island up into 4th. Here comes Jack Lemus Martin from grid 13 in the mix as well. See Seth Hodges driving tonight in the Friday Homes car. Jacob Buckrill as well making his move in the 99B from grid 22. And Buckrill up into 7th. So these young drivers, some of them not long out of the youths, as Gary Adamson's got the lead here. Well and truly is, well, he's past Pollock Houston and he's off and gone. We see Charlie O'Hara out there in the 7P. He raced the youth mini stocks last night. He's racing the adults tonight. So still Gary Adamson leading it at the halfway point of the race.
6S, lead car.
Jesse Pollock Houston. Dan Dittmer. Dittmer still closing in though on Pollock Houston once again. And well, we've got a red. And we've got Chris Round is stuck in the wall there into turn 2.
Got greens, we're away again.
Yep. So Adamson in the 6 is the race leader. Looks like Pollock Houston's been passed there. Dittmer's up into the second spot. Pollock Houston's dropped down to 3rd. And we go back to Caleb Island, the 67B. Seth Hodge, the defending champion. Driving the 154W tonight is Seth. Sitting there in 5th spot, although, you know, definitely because Colburn's dropped back. Buckrill in behind Colburn now. And we go back to Connor Linklater, the 71V. I think Hamish Eagle has just moved up a spot, the 148. Should get the white flag this time around though. For the 6S, Gary Adamson. Dittmer still holding on to 2nd. There's a few lap cars in between. Pollock Houston in 3rd. I think Caleb Island will be able to catch Pollock Houston, but you got to watch out for Seth Hodge in behind as he clambers into the side of Roger Detling, and it's going to be Gary Adamson coming out of turn 4 though, who will take the checker flag. First heat goes to Adamson from grid 15. Dittmer comes home in 2nd, Pollock Houston 3rd, Caleb Island, and your defending champion Seth Hodge, Dylan Colburn, the 43, home in 6th spot. Jacob Buckrill, Hamish Eagle, Connor Linklater, Reese White, your top 10. Full field of Super Saloons out here tonight.
Heat 1 of the title, of course, the Manawatu 2 Super Saloons. The Manawatu 2 Championship. Total sheet metal, 8 laps. Talking to Peter Bingston earlier, he was in the 58, of course, last night, and he's coming to grips with it. He reckons he probably only had about 70% of the power. He's trying to work out what to do with the other 30%. Completely different.
Trying to keep it on the ground. I notice, obviously, you see the... Oh, I can't even explain the right words for it. So the car, the way it
he
just
said it's got
leans over. Yeah.
So much boogie. And the throttle settings are just completely different to the Superstock.
Yep. So out there at the moment, we've got, right, we'll try and run through them in the order. 58P, Peter Bingston, which if you're on the start-finish line area, you'll see it as 16C, but it's 58P, Peter Bingston.
Sam Waddell next up.
Yeah, in the 18. The 42 is Marty Halcrow. And we go back to the 6B, that's Grant Flynn. 23, Josh Verity. And we've got the 20, I think next in line is 27K, Joe Ingram. 24P tonight is Ashley Halcrow. 7K of Richard Drever. So Emerson was meant to be down here, the GOAT.
You're not here.
Ben Harding as well, he entered during the week and pulled out. When Bruce said that, you know, GOAT was coming, I actually got quite excited. It's been a while since I've seen Frank Emerson race here in Palmy.
It has been years. He used to be a real big name, didn't he?
Yeah, well,
the years gone by.
He was 1 NZ and 2 NZ when he was registered.
Yes, he was. He was. So Peter Bingston in the 58, having a chat to Pete earlier in the afternoon, he said he's loving it, completely different to the Super. He said, want to learn how to drive it. He said, I feel a lot better about it, but just going to be a matter of time. But he's doing all right so far.
Looks like we're going to go green this time round as well, and Bingston will set the pace. On the outside, Richard Drever on the inside, the 7K. As they come to the start line, we get the green. Bingston, can he get the jump around the outside of Drever? He does, and Bingston to the lead, but here comes Sam Waddell. high in the 18M, straight into and set to the bottom of the track.
Notice how he shut the door on him in turn 2.
Yeah, Waddell's trying to find a way on the high line. Bankston's got it sitting nicely down on the pole. Leaning the car right over. Crikey, Dave, if that bounces anymore, it's going to tip on its lid. So Bankston leads it from Waddell. Then we go back to the 6 of Grant Flynn, Richard Drever in the 7, 42 Marty Halcrow, 24 Ashley Halcrow. Then we've got Verity in the 23M, and tailing the field is Joe Ingram in the 27K. Ingram now to the inside of Verity in the 23. Can't get it done. Oh, he almost spins him up there. Soft suspension in the rear of the 23M car. Bankston doing a great job to lead this one over Waddell, but a loose panel there. Very much some loose panel work on Waddell's car. The 18 minutes shreds off.
Lost half of it.
We could go yellow for that one. Down the back straight in turn 3. Waddell's lost the side of the bodywork there. 3 laps to go. See what the officials do here. That loose panel on the track. Not too fussed about it at the moment. Bankston's pulled away a wee bit from Waddell. Does have the fastest lap of the race so far as well. 16.3 goes even faster that time around, does Bankston. Waddell in second. Grant Flynn back to Richard Drever. Marty Halcrow, Ashley Halcrow. Verity is holding off Ingram.
Last lap for Bankston.
He's doing a great job out there in the Stealth 58B car. Let's see if Ashley can get up the inside of Marty on this run. Don't think she will just yet, but Bankston is going to take his first win
In the Supers.
in the Super Saloons, and his first comes here at the arena.
I would not be surprised to see him on the podium at the end of the night.
Well, he's got a bit of work to do still. It is a one-race final, over 15 laps later in the night. But well done. Peter Bankston takes out the win, his first Super Saloon win, and he gets it here in Palmy. That's even more fitting. All right, let's look at the grids for our 4th heat. Technically our 4th heat. And on the inside will be the 21P bike of Glenn and Emma Murray. Then we go to the 12 bike. Daniel Satherley and Adrian Orchard. Alongside will be the 73 bike of Barry Smith and Blair Meyer. Alongside the 32 bike, Sam Carter, Hayden Coons, 27B.
Beautiful track for them tonight too.
27B bike of Craig Bowler and Plummer, and off the back it'll be the 5P of Wingnut, Rob Miller. We get the tapes up. Great jump here by Glenn and Emma Murray. Even better by Bowler and Plummer to the outside. Just get a little bit of attack there. The Murray's trying to keep the 21P bike down low because here comes the 12B. But it looks like Glenn's got it sorted. Emma's holding on, trying to keep that bike tight. The 12 down the bottom, Sam Carter to the outside into 32 now. Round the outside into 3rd goes Sam. The 12 of Daniel Satherley moves back into 4th. We've got the 73 in behind, Barry Smith. And tailing the field, the 5B of Wingnut and Rob. But now Wingnut to the outside of the 73 bike. Bowler and Plummer have just ridden away with this race. Wingnut makes a spot, moves into the 5th position. Already on the back of the 12 bike is Wingnut. Makes a move down the grandstand straight away. Rob dives it in. Tries to haul the 5B bike up. Gets up into 4th. Bowler and Plummer out in front. Then we go to the 21 bike. Glenn and Emma Murray, 32 of Carter and Coombs. Wingnut and Miller on the 5B bike from the back have made their way up into 4th. We get the checkered flag. It's going to be the 27 bike of Bowler and Plummer.
They've got power plus, haven't they? I mean, 20 metres, 30 metres in front, a good lead early in the piece. Great handling skills, great display, but that bike's got just a little bit extra.
Certainly does. So 27B takes the win from 21P, 32P, 5P, 73P, and tailing the field was the 12B. just have to do a bit of admin, Dave.
A bit of juggling.
Yep, we've got a couple of replacement bikes, and of course I keep reading them wrong on the grids. So off the first gate will be the 88B bike. We go to the 19V, John and Jackson Hannon. 17P of Horse and Aidan Foothead. Then the 7 of Matt Stewart, Nick Dunn. 96P out by the wall, marked by Jacob Cooper. And off the back, the 13 bike of William Jensen Hard, Sophie McIntyre. Josh Lambert just gets the bikes in order. The revs are up, the focus is on, and we get the tapes up. Oh no, marked by Jacob Cooper, roll the bike. Right, we look like we're going to get ready this time, and we've lost the 17 bike too. So just the 4 bikes starting this one, 88B, 19V, 7P, and the 13P from the back. The tapes are up, and oh no! No, he's got it down again, his handbag. Saw him have some problems last night. But he's underway tonight in the 88B. He's going to lead them through the first lap. Kayla Meehan, still next to Kayla Meehan. So here comes Matt Stewart. And the 7 bike charging through. Current points leaders as well. Matt and Nick, good to see Nick back on the side of a bike after that crash with Jimmy. Chasing down, look at handbag. He's absolutely hauling the 19 bike at the rear of the field. He's caught the 13. Look for a way to set up the white flag this time around. Here comes Matt Stewart to the high line on the 88. Get right out of the throttle, these whites. 1 to go. Matt Stewart looks to the outside again. Handbag might have a crack at the 13 bike down here at 3 and 4. What's the 7P got? Around the outside, can he get it done? No, out the rough stuff. It will be. The 88 bike still next year. Kayla Meehan taking the win. Handbag get to the inside, outside. Nah, has to get out of the throttle as well. Can't get the 3rd spot. So 88 will take the win there. 88B from the 7P, the 13P, and tailing the field was the 19V. Is the stock car repecharge? Dennis Black not making it out, so Jessie Henderson will start off the front row by herself there, the 454. 364 Rahiri Connor, the Otaki Express. Then we go Troy Cleveland, the 88. 5D, Trezan Ryland Annabelle, missing Hickford. And we go back to the 10 car out there from Wanganui. Caleb Gooseney, 93 from Greymouth, Logan Tomlin. 7S, Emilio Hatcher, 74, Dave Houston Jr. We got the 4V, Daryl Sanson.
Hannahfield on the 51.
The 51, the 42V as well out there. And that's Robert Sanson. Top 6. Qualify through. We've got our 26 qualifiers. Did I get that right, Dave?
Yep.
Top 6 qualify from this.
Yep, go out to 32.
And we get the green. Dave Houston Jr. be looking to make his way through after a pretty poor night last night, to be fair, and his standards. Is Jessie Henderson, she gets pushed back into 3rd. Troy Cleveland leads at the 88 from Blenheim. From Ra, then back to Jessie. Trezan in the 5, now registered out of Dunedin. Still a Wanganui boy at heart, that's for sure. Caleb Gooseney in the 10V. And in that 6th spot at the moment is Dave Houston Jr. So he's right on the buffer there, the 74 GM car. It's Trezan now up the inside of Jessie Henderson in this 10 lapper. Repecharge. See who goes through to our King of the Arena finals. Sanson boys just running to the back with Hannahfield there in the 51. 93 Logan Tomlin and the 7S of Emilio Hatcher. Going to make a move eventually. Jessie Henderson, she's dropped back to the 5th spot. Dave Houston Jr. still in 6th. Out in front though, Troy Cleveland leads at the 88 from Blenheim. Rahidi Connor coming under a bit of attack here from Caleb in the 10V. Trey Zahn around the outside of him now as well, the 10V. And Jesse's getting pushed out the way by Dave Houston Jr. Ra's being pushed back to 4th.
4 laps gone.
Logan's just sitting back in the 93 Greymouth. He needs to get a bit closer to the pack. Jesse's now in that spot, the 454. She looks to the inside of Ra. Pushes him out to the marbles there. So Troy Cleveland leads it. Out of Blenheim. Caleb Gooseney in the 10V. 5D, Trey's arm right in the Annabelle. 74 Greymouth. Dave Houston Jr. Jesse Henderson into 5th. Rahidi Connor, the 364 now is in 6th. Under attack from the 93 Greymouth tank with 4 laps. Make it 3 laps to go. Emilio Hatch is there as well. We could see some bumper work come in the next few laps as they start pushing each other out the way. Because Ra is right on the buffer to qualify. They put the 42 down a lap. Robert Sanson. In fact, he's pulled to the infield. Houston Jr. to the outside of Trey Zahn in the 5 car. Gonna get the white flag. 1 to go for Troy Cleveland in the 88 from Blenheim. Got Caleb Gooseney right in behind. Tomlin's got to get a bit closer to the 364 if he wants to have a shot at him in the last bend. Cleveland's going to get through with Gooseney. I think as they sit on track will be fine because Tomlin can't get to Ra. So Cleveland qualifies, wins the repechage, the 88E from Caleb Gooseney. We go back to Trey Zahn, Ryan Annabelle, Dave Houston Jr., Jesse Henderson, the 454, and 364, Rahidi Connor, the Otaki Express. Your final qualifier. The top 6 go through to the finals of King of the Arena.